rescue us.
Hello, welcome to our RecapPlus channel with me, Matthew. Today we will watch a recap movie called Kandahar, released in 2023. This is a spoiler content video. So please turn on the subtitle and let's start the story. The movie opens in the Iranian city of Qom, where CIA agents Tom Harris and Oliver assume the guise of internet service company mechanics, maintaining cover to infiltrate an underground nuclear reactor plant. To gain the trust of the guards, they employ a football match video, but their cover is soon compromised. Despite the growing suspicion among the guards, Tom and Oliver manage to complete their mission and escape. Back at the CIA headquarters, they compile crucial footage of the secret nuclear bomb development within the plant. While en route to a safe house, Oliver frets over the possibility of Iranian forces discovering the truth, but they successfully reach their destination. The CIA then orchestrates an explosion, obliterating the entire reactor plant. Observing the aftermath from their safe house, Tom and Oliver confirm the success of their mission, eliciting elation from everyone at the CIA. The Iranian leader inspects the blast site by helicopter, unaware of the covert CIA involvement. Dedicated to his CIA role, Tom calls his wife Corey to explain his delayed flight, leading to an argument. She expresses frustration over his absence at their daughter's graduation, ultimately pressuring him to sign divorce papers due to the strain his obligations have placed on their family life. The next day, Tom bids farewell to Oliver and heads to the airport, expecting a call from his handler, Roman. Meanwhile, Iranian reporter Luna Kujai, aided by her colleague James, gathers crucial evidence implicating the CIA in the Qom bomb blast. Luna records herself explaining the facts and shares this information with senior Hans Forsberg, who appreciates her efforts. Unfortunately, Luna's actions attracted the attention of Iranian authorities, including Army Colonel Asadi. They kidnap and threaten her, even mentioning her daughter, to extract information about the explosion. Luna eventually discloses details about the CIA's operation, exposing the disguised agents involved. At this point, Tom, feeling relieved after the successful Qom mission, looks forward to returning home and even buys gifts for his daughter. However, his optimism is interrupted when he receives a text from Roman, inviting him to his place and assigning a new mission in Afghanistan, similar to the one in Qom. Initially hesitant and desiring more time with his family, Tom is persuaded by Roman, who offers a significant sum of money to support his daughter's medical college admission. Tom explains the details of his upcoming mission in the city of Herat, Afghanistan, to Roman. He emphasizes the need for a translator and requests an Afghan translator specifically. Roman introduces him to Mohammed Modaud, who recently returned to Afghanistan from the United States with Roman's assistance. Tom meets Mo at a remote location and shares the mission's specifics with him. During the night, Mo visits his son's grave and grieves. Meanwhile, the media broadcasts images of the nuclear attack on Iranian national television, suggesting that the United States and its allies were responsible for the assault, leaked from the Pentagon. Despite Asadi's efforts, he fails to uncover the real identities of the undercover operatives. Armed with this information, he eliminates Oliver first and turns his attention to his next target, Tom Harris. Roman informs the CIA about Tom and Mo's situation in Afghanistan, a region teeming not only with Afghans and Iranians but also with Pakistanis, Indians, members of the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, and even Chinese agents. Roman had promised to help Mo in exchange for his service as Tom's translator. However, Tom, hiding in Herat, receives a call from Roman, who reveals that his face and name have been exposed in the media, making him a prime target for the Iranian government, which has already killed Oliver. With this shocking revelation, the mission in Afghanistan is called off, and Tom's primary concern becomes his own survival. Mo, who initially thought his only task was to translate for Tom, finds himself caught up in Tom's precarious predicament and compelled to escape for his life with him. As Tom and Mo face increasing danger, the CIA is unable to rescue them from their current location due to unforeseen events. They are given a strict deadline of 30 hours to reach Kandahar, coinciding with the departure of a covert British SAS mission from the country. The plan is for the British to secure a spot for Tom and Mo on their aircraft, but the duo must find their way to Kandahar independently. This situation is perilous, as not only is Iranian Colonel Asadi's force pursuing Tom for arrest, but now the Pakistani IC and various Taliban groups are also determined to capture him for their own purposes. News of the CIA's involvement in the Qom bombing has circulated in the media, and the IC is attempting to apprehend Tom before the Iranians, aiming to sell him to the highest bidder on the black market. In response, the IC leader summons one of their most formidable agents, Kahil Nasir, to capture Tom. Nasir, influential in the area due to his connections with the Taliban, leverages these ties for his mission. On a motorcycle, Nasir sets out following the IC leader's orders to locate Tom. Tom and Mo enter a market and find an unlocked car. They steal the car and begin their journey but get stuck in traffic. Iranian authorities spot them changing cars and start following them. According to Mo, the only route to Kandahar is the highway. In a turn of events, Tom accidentally collides with the car in front of him, leading to a confrontation with the other driver. Asadi spots Nasir on the bike and orders his men to capture him. Farzad and his men approach Tom and Mo's car. To evade them, Tom drives in the opposite direction, but Farzad and his men follow closely, firing bullets at their car. Tom and Mo skillfully navigate through the chaos of explosions, gunfire, and relentless attacks as they flee Herat. Suddenly, the car's tire bursts, leaving them stranded in the middle of the desert. Tom takes on security duty while Mo begins changing the tire and expresses his reluctance to continue the mission due to not feeling well, taking his belongings from the car. Tom stops him, explaining that he came to find his wife's sister. However, Tom notices a young boy with a gun hiding behind rocks and fires at him. The boy runs away, tossing aside a remote control. Confused and unaware of the situation, Mo asks Tom for the truth. Tom reveals the truth, explaining that he was responsible for the nuclear facility explosion in Iran, which has led these people to pursue him. He tells Mo that no one is coming to their rescue, and they must work together to escape. He apologizes for keeping the truth from Mo and retrieves the remote the boy dropped, accidentally triggering an explosion nearby. After Mo changes the tire, they resume their journey. Elsewhere, Nasir skillfully eludes the Iranian pursuers and follows the path taken by Tom and Mo. He encounters the boy Tom confronted earlier and engages him in a conversation about Islam and the Quran. The boy, a member of the Taliban tasked with protecting the area, provides Nasir with information about Tom. When Mo hears a mysterious sound stranded 20 miles from their destination, Tom dismisses it. However, as Tom opens his window, he notices a helicopter hovering over their car. On the deserted island in Afghanistan, they find themselves facing Asadi's approaching helicopter in the dead of night. In a surprising turn of events, Tom single-handedly takes down the entire helicopter, eliminating everyone on board, including Asadi. Seeking shelter in a nearby cave, Mo reveals that he was born and raised in Afghanistan but had spent an extended period living in Baltimore. He had returned to Afghanistan with the sole purpose of finding his wife's sister, Fatima, who had gone missing after becoming a teacher. He also carries deep trauma from the loss of his son in Afghanistan, who had tragically died at the hands of a Tajik warlord named Ismail. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Tom expresses his appreciation to Mo and all the translators he has worked with in the past. He acknowledges the agony and suffering endured by these selfless individuals, who had received no recognition from the CIA. Despite their fear and challenges, Mo continues to encourage Tom, emphasizing the importance of returning home so that Mo can reunite with his family, and Tom could embrace his daughter before it is too late. Mo shares his frustration about not being able to locate Fatima, but Tom assures him that once they find safety, they will return to Afghanistan to search for his daughter. The next morning, Tom introduces Mo to Ismail, the Tajik warlord, who appears willing to help them escape to Kandahar. Tom is unaware that Ismail was responsible for the death of Mo's elder son. Initially feeling betrayed upon learning the truth about Ismail's involvement in his son's death, Mo forgives Tom, understanding that he has no knowledge of the tragedy and is primarily concerned with their safety. However, Ismail turns out to be an unreliable ally for Tom. Shortly after their departure, Ismail informs the Taliban about their whereabouts. While they are en route, the Taliban launch an attack, capturing them and holding them captive at their base. The CIA loses all contact with Tom and can't even reach Roman. Unbeknownst to the CIA, Roman has intentionally severed communication with the agency, as he has joined the Afghan Special Forces. Under the guise of an IC attack, Roman orchestrates an assault on the Taliban base where Tom and Mo are imprisoned. Amid intense gunfire, Roman manages to rescue Tom and Mo. In the meantime, Nasir arrives and recognizes that the attack wasn't orchestrated by the IC. He decides to track Roman's van, which is carrying Tom and Mo. During their journey, as Roman attempts to engage in a shootout with Nasir, he gets shot. Realizing the urgency of Tom and Mo's escape, Roman selflessly sacrifices his life in the process. Tom and Mo are deeply saddened, but they can't afford to mourn, as Nasir relentlessly pursues them. Nasir, accompanied by his Taliban allies, surrounds Tom from the south and east. A face-to-face confrontation ensues between Nasir and Tom, But during the fight, Nasir gets shot. Surrounded by enemies, Tom and Mo resign themselves to their fate, holding each other and saying their final goodbyes. However, at this crucial moment, the CIA chiefs make a bold decision. Bypassing official channels, they devise a plan to bomb the Taliban vehicles to save Tom and Mo. The powerful explosion claims the lives of the Taliban fighters, offering Tom and Mo a newfound hope for survival. They eventually reach Kandahar, where British forces are waiting for them. Hastily boarding the plane, Tom can't help but carry the weight of the losses he has experienced on their journey. The faces of Oliver and Roman haunt both Tom and Mo, but they know they have to move forward and return home, no other choice. Tom makes a promise to Mo that they will return to Afghanistan to find Fatima. Back in the United States, Tom is relieved to make it in time for his daughter's graduation ceremony, while Mo is grateful to reunite with his wife and younger son, who are overjoyed to see him safe and sound. The British journalist Luna, who had been held captive, is released unharmed by the Iranian authorities, with no intention of causing her further harm. To watch more video like this, click on the videos on your screen, and don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last I will say stay safe and stay healthy. See you next videos.